Hey guys, so today I'm going to show you how to do this really quick and simple cut. So firstly you need to take a prosthetic. This is one I've made, but you can also buy them online. And then you take Pro-Key, which is a water-based adhesive. You can also use silicone-based adhesive, but I just like using this one. And then I like to apply a little bit onto the place where I want it to go, so in this case my leg. And then I also like to place it on the prosthetic itself, making sure that I get all the edges, just so it's easier when I come to apply it. Next, you just want to place your prosthetic on where you've put your glue, and then you want to tap down all the edges, making sure they're all flat and glued down, because this is what you'll be blending off. So obviously you don't want any creases or seams, because this will make it not look realistic when you come to blending. So depending on what type of baldies has been used for prosthetic, you'll either blend off with acetone or you'll use IPA. So in my case I use acetone, so I just take a small bit onto a cotton bud and just start blending away the edges. And also, as you can see, I do like to rip the flashing just so it doesn't get into the way. And then you just want to carry on round all the way around the prosthetic and make sure everything's blended. It can take a while, but just be patient with it, because this is probably the most crucial part in making sure your piece will look realistic once colouring. So next I like to take my Ripper Effects Light Flesh palette. This is an alcohol activated palette, so you will use IPA to activate them. I just take two of the lightest colours, and then on a flick brush I just like to flick that all the way around. And I just like to vary which different colours I use, because obviously when you look at your skin it's not just one colour. And it doesn't matter if your pigmentation's a little bit off. As you can see here, looking back, it was a tiny bit too orange for what my skin was, but you'll be also using bloody colours, so it doesn't really matter. And then I like to take my bloody palette by Ripper Effects and just start going in. So I first like to apply a blood colour to the middle, and then as you see I'll continue on doing some darker tones, some yellows, just making it look more realistic, and then also tapping light washes of it around the prosthetic as well, just to make sure the skin looks irritated. But you just have to kind of work out what you think looks best and try not to go too over the top with it. I find that using a stipple brush with really watered down colour around the edges really helps with the irritated look, and adds a little bit more rather than you just focusing on the cut itself and just leaving the skin around it, because then it doesn't look as realistic as what a normal cut would. So this is what the cut looks like with just the IPA colours. As you can see, it's irritated, it blends into the skin, it's a bit red. And then it would be time to add your blood, so I'm just using the Dark Mid Faux Blood by the Dark Arts company. And firstly what I like to do is apply it in the cut itself, making sure there's quite a bit in there because obviously it's an open wound. And then I also like to take either like a dried baby wipe or some kitchen roll and just smudge that blood all the way around, making it look really, really messy. And then I like to wipe away the excess, and I just keep doing this until I think it looks right. Don't be afraid to add too much, because as you can see here, I'm literally dabbing it away. It's just to add a bit more texture. And I also like to make sure I add a few drips in there just to make it a bit more realistic, but you just have to do what you think's best and going off your reference images and just really what you think a natural cut would do. And that's it, a really simple, really quick prosthetic. If you did like this video, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe down below if you want to see any more of my videos. I will be doing videos on how to make the prosthetic, so if you're interested in that, stay tuned. And yeah, I'll see you in my next one. Bye!